Look at her. She riding in the front seat. And Mariyah pushing her like a... Thank you for the present. We love you. Yay! Oh, ain't it? Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Cecilia, and I wanted to just put out a quick video before the kiddos get home. It's kind of quiet right now, so I wanted to kind of tell you before we get to our busy weekend, as it always is, a little bit about Mariyah, who is my autistic 23-year-old daughter. Just to kind of give you an idea, because I know some of you have been on my channel just for this little bit, and y'all have seen some videos that I love to post and share with you guys, and I just wanted to kind of give you a rundown of who Mariyah is, you know, who y'all are watching. So anyway, she is my first child, and she's 23 years old, as I mentioned earlier. She was diagnosed past, 20 years ago. So autism and ASD wasn't nowhere near have services like they have now for autism. She is on the spectrum. She was diagnosed like in elementary school, so she didn't get like those diagnoses that they do now, like months old. She was diagnosed pretty late in the eyes of today's youth. I kind of knew something was wrong. She was real colicky. She would cry all the time. My life changed in an instant, guys. I will say that I did mourn a long time. And a lot of it had to do with the fact that I didn't have a supporting family. So in the beginning. So I did mourn a lot. The child I didn't have. I was getting everything ready. I had I had a baby shower. I had her room all decked out. And, I was going to have the little perfect little girl. Everything changed. When I started seeing that she was missing milestones of other kids her age. She didn't sit up until she was like, 13 months old. Her speech was delayed. She was nonverbal for a long time. She didn't walk until she was 3.5 years old. So that was a huge thing. I remember when I was taking her into a store one time and she was like, I don't know, a hefty 2.5-year-old. And, I hear people, but they would tell me, you need to put her down. She's a big old girl. People can be mean, especially if they don't know who you are and they just see you with their natural eyes and they automatically think that you're spoiling your child or whatever else. But she couldn't walk. So I carried her and I was pretty much more healthier than I am now when I was in my young 20s. But so I had to carry her everywhere for about 3.5 years. She started taking steps, and then ask anybody, she does not sit down unless she is laying down to get ready to take a nap or go to bed at night. But she walks nonstop now, runs, hops, nonstop talker. So she was born to walk and talk, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I started potty training her early, but she still is in depends or pull-ups. But she still is, I would say, not actively being potty trained, but I try not to miss an opportunity to teach her, guide her, redirect her when it comes time to potty. Now, that's for number one. Number two's, unless she's sick, I usually don't have to tell her, hey, Mariyah, you need to go to the bathroom. Make sure you don't go number two on yourself. I usually see her go, where you going? She's already in the bathroom talking about, I stink. So I know she's in there doing her business in number two. So she usually don't go on herself at all for number two. She'll go in, flush the toilet, and she'll need help with washing hands. And I do help her with her shower and other hygiene things at this point in her life. You heard her talk. Her speech is delayed. It has been better before COVID. Our ISS places were closed. School was closed. All of this crazy stuff happened after COVID hit. Her speech had regressed quite a bit. She could make like 5-word sentences, and now she's back to making like 2-word sentences. It has really regressed quite a bit. Where she would say, can I have cookie, please? Now she's down to just saying, cookie, please. Okay, we first turn it off.
What time y'all? I'm gonna go sleep.
You're gonna go sleep?
I said, can I have Cookie Daddy?
Cookie, please.
Or TV, please, or something like that. We're still working on that. So she's not in any therapy, speech therapy right now. She was taking occupational therapy. There's a lot. Ever since she was like 3 years old, I believe, or a little bit before 3, she was involved with services for our state, like ECI services, early childhood intervention services. Once she got that diagnosis, I was trying to get her involved with any and everything that I could that would help her. As far as choosing what's best for her at all costs, I was married to her dad, and that didn't work out. It was a very toxic relationship, and that had a impact on Mariyah. I'm sure it did. There's a lot of assumptions that I could say about Mariyah. I try to get inside her head, which you probably do with your kid. But there's nothing is matter of fact when it comes to Mariyah and what she's thinking. So I've had a lot of times I've had to go back and apologize to her, give her hugs and kisses, because I get, or the communication problem is stress. And I'll be trying to figure out what she's saying, and I'll take it upon myself, get frustrated, and I have to go back and apologize and kiss her and hug her. And just like this, she done forgot about it, but it's more for me than it is for her, I think. She was or still is in a program that allowed me to, or have her live with one of my friends now. I was going through something in my life, and that I felt I could not take it anymore. I'm gonna be real with you. I could not take it anymore. I had my own issues, physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and I was trying to so blessed to have a program here in Texas where I was able to ask one of her respite providers to take her for a little bit and let me get myself together, or as close as I could to get together. And I still was in her life. And then I got her back in 2019 from the lady who was a respite provider who turned into being her foster parent. So we still have a great relationship with her. She's like her second mom. Hey, Shani. Shout out to her. But Mariyah has been through so much at that point in time. But she's a sweetheart. I love her so much. She's funny. She don't even know how funny she is. I know one day everything is it's not easy. I know it's not easy, especially being a single mom, single parent, I should say. It's not easy taking care of a child that has intellectual delays or developmental delays. It takes a lot of patience, especially when they're repetitive. She likes to do things over and over and over again. You have to have patience. If it wasn't for the Lord, I'll say, you'll hear me say a lot, because I'm telling you, I have went through that stage in my life through those 6 years that Jesus Christ is really going to be my sustainer. I really had to lean in and trust him. And that's the only way I could be at this point right now with my special needs daughter, Mariyah, and my 3-year-old toddler. So y'all keep praying for me. There's good days, there's bad days, and there's worse days. But I just wanted to kind of get on here and give you an idea who she is. And we're getting ready for the weekend, and hopefully we'll get to spend that with all of you. Look for more videos, like, subscribe to our channel, and we'll be back for more this weekend. Bye.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh.
You're playing mine. Hey,